mental strength they have, you know.
Right, well you can't tell a hungry man about liberation.
No. You can't see.
He don't have time for that.
No,
because he had to feed his children, he had to make sure about all of his bills get paid, make sure his survival in this country and in this part of the world is taken care of. You see, he has to do that. I mean,
True.
so you can't, a lot of ways you can't fault a lot of people, or you can't blame a lot of people over here of I&I people.
Yeah.
So because this is a direct attack on humanity.
So therefore, what I would say,
You see?
within this consciousness, I have an obligation to our children and grandchildren, so that they don't fall into that trap. So it's true that education from the early age, you could try to ensure that these steps are not being repeated. As they say, 5 years, 10 year, 20 year, 30 year. It could be a 100-year plan. But within that 100-year, the African family will be in a better position than now. Instead of, in the sense of reclaiming things or repositioning themselves within the global framework.
Right, but we can't do that here.
No. They won't allow us to do it here.
Well, it's not even necessary. I mean, it's not even, because, I mean, what would be the purpose, though? I mean, but the thing is this, all right, I mean, you go over there, it's the same, they do the same thing over there.
I see.
You know, they beat up everybody over there and they do this. I mean, that's like, history that we don't know them things already. The question would be, however, I think, the question is what can we do as Rasta people? What should we be doing as Rasta people within the framework of liberation struggle that the very core of the Rastafari philosophy teaches about? Because what do we need to tell us what to do? We don't need nobody to tell we what to do.
True.
You know, tonight we was reasoning, we have Haile Selassie the first.
True.
Everything that he says was not a parable.
No, it's clear.
It's very clear,
Precise and accurate.
very precise as to what we should be doing.
A blueprint of everything. Full blueprint.
I mean, yeah, it's not even on transparent paper.
See.
I mean, we could see, he said, if we did this, this would happen.
And if we don't do that,
this
that
would
will
happen. So
it's clear.
And there's ways and means to go about doing that.
And structures.
And one of the ways, again, is for we to have plans.
See.
Make some kind of plan and follow it. For instance, all right, simple thing, right?
See.
The reggae industry.
True. Good example.
The red, gold, and green craft.
Good example.
Remember in the old days, right? You couldn't go buy a tam nowhere.
No.
You either had to learn to make one or buy one from somebody who could do it. And who was the people making them?
But stick up in. The sound is culture vulture. It is clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the word vulture. We know what culture means.
Right.
But when you put vulture to it, you see all the things that eats up.
Yeah.
So in the sense that these culture vultures turn things and by doing so, they create this illusion and turn the liberation music into bass music, or virtuous music, so to speak, then. So the whole characteristics change of the liberation.
Right, right.
And it eats it from the core, come right out.
So in other words, like, during the 1970s, we see massive changes taking place.
See.
We were part of that.
True.
That's our generation. We went through that.
See.
And today we see a lot of younger races coming up, and some of them are searching for things, some of them propagating whatever mess they propagate, and some of them do. And I would say a lot if the ancient people, the ancient Rastafari brethren and sistren, and we can only probably find them in the Caribbean, Jamaica to be precise.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying? If these brothers and sisters and these elders and patriarchs would step up to the plate, you see, and do some, you know, say something.
It would make a big difference.
I think it would make,
a big difference.
Let me tell you something. These youth, some of these youths, they need, you know, we need to have some kind of behavioral ISIS. So with that, you know, I would, you know, say to the you know, give thanks. You know, oh, this is
it.
That's how it's done. So,
Rastafari.
you know, Iman would say, you know, it was good to have the visit, you know, coming up from Baltimore and Florida and Seattle and all your travels. And as the get ready to forward, go home, you know, just bring a message home, man, you know, and tell them that, you know, we here, you know, we need some kind of, you know, there's guidance, man. And these brothers have magic, you know, if some of them, you know, some of them will grumble too much too because they're old man, you know, and, you know, you have a lot of youths out
instructions must be given.
Yes, man. I believe so. I believe that, you know, this is the liberty.
Because within the African liberation, the ancients are the center of everything.
Yeah.
And from the anciency, everything comes out.
Yeah. Hey, like it come down the River Nile, you know.
Sure.
You see, and, you know, Ethiopia is the land where the gods love to be. You see, so, I mean, we have plenty of good grounding. You see what I'm saying?
That's already set.
You know, but you know what I think too? You know what I think too? I think some of them ancient man didn't even realize that what happened in Bakawal and Coral Gardens and all of them would have reached so far. So with that, you know, Ras Flacko and I would say good night to Hartford, and, you know, it was nice, you know, it was blessed to reason with the idem, you know.
Rastafari.
Ailiyai.
Thanks and praise.
Lasiyai. Rastafari. So.
Job Corps, beautiful women that shout the Rhode Island, Vermont, and Maine, New York,